And hello from Lights and Gear. It's time for another flashlight review, and I have one of the latest lights from Lumintop to talk about today. This is the SD Mini, and as usual it comes in one of their sort of brown recycled boxes with minimal bits of information on it, and a very nice looking sturdy box. Which Lumintop is using these days. And on the back you do get some information, some basic information about the flashlight. This model actually comes in two flavors, if you will. You can get it in either a CREE XP-L H I LED, or you can get it in the version that I have here to demonstrate today, which is the XP-L HI LED, which will give you a much longer throw of 300 meters as far as the beam distance. The output on turbo is 920 lumens, whereas it would be 1000 if you had it in the XML version, but you won't see much difference between 920 and 1000 anyway. But this is the 920 version, and as I said, you will get excellent throw on this particular with that particular LED. It is waterproof. It's to 2 meters. It's impact resistant, and the outputs on this one are, let's see, I believe it's about 36 lumens on low, 276 lumens medium, 425 on high, and 920 on turbo. It also has 3 hidden flashing modes: strobe, SOS, and an aviation signal, or location beacon as a lot of lights call it. It's 135 grams with the battery included, and it's only 4.2 inches long, and has its working voltage to 8.4. Now the intended battery, because it's 100% rechargeable, is an 18650, and if you click the link below this review to make a purchase, you will actually get a free battery with this light. You will get a Lumintop 3400 18650 battery, 3400 mAh. So you'll get that battery with the purchase if you click it in the link that I provided. And you'll also get some other fine accessories, which we'll get to in just a second. So here is the flashlight, which comes with a pocket clip already attached. Very nice looking light. It's actually, this little thing here is popped up for a second. This is where the USB port is, of course, under here. And it actually looks sort of like the Nightcore MH20, which I've reviewed, and it's rather similar to the Manker U11 as well in appearance. Not terribly much in operation, but in appearance it is. Actually, once you pull this out, it does take a couple of minutes to get it back, but I will leave that for now. Anyway, here is the XP-L LED down in there amidst a very smooth reflector, which will give you the long distance beam. And on the back, it does have the name. Very nice there. Of course, can tail stand perfectly. And under the switch here is a green LED indicator, which will tell you when the battery is charging, and also when the battery inside, when the battery you're using, is getting low in voltage. And I have a weakened battery in here at the moment, just to demonstrate to you what the green LED indicator looks like. And in a matter of seconds here, it should start to come on, and we'll have a look at that. It kind of lights up on, there it goes, lights up on either side of the switch. And here, let's turn this light off so we can see this a little bit better. There you go. So you can see that the indicator lights up on either side of the switch, and this is telling me that the battery is getting low and the voltage is starting to drop. And as it gets even lower, this goes into a rapid flash. So there's no, there it goes, right on cue. So there's no mistaking when your battery starts to get low. It is time then for a charge. Now, of course, the 18650 is the battery that is recommended, and the battery, of course, which you'll be able to use the charging circuit for. If you were to use other batteries like the disposable CR123s, or of course two 16340s or two 18350s, all of the 3.7 volt rechargeable type, you will not be able to actually use the internal charger with those batteries. Only the 18650 will work with that. So anyway, when you're running the charging feature, this green LED is solid. No, I'm sorry, it blinks. When it does blink when it's charging. Okay, I got that backwards. And then when the battery is finished charging, it goes solid. So that's your indicator there. Flashing green and then solid when the battery is finished. In this particular case, of course, it's flashing because the battery is low in voltage. So let me take this battery out, and we will put the battery in, which came with the flashlight. And this will be the Lumintop battery. And inside the cap, here's a spring right here. The battery does stick out a fair amount. See how much of it? A lot of batteries will go flush inside the tube, but this one does stick out. Also, notice the knurling on here. It's very nice, almost like an Argyle sweater or something. It's rather aggressive and has this nice crisscross look to it. So it's very attractive as well as being quite effective. And here are your threads here, of course, on the end, which do come lubricated. So anyway, we'll put the cap on, and wanted to show you the other accessories that are in the box, and we'll get to that right now. Okay, let me just make sure I have the camera zoomed out properly. Here is the little bed that the flashlight came in, and within the box here you get a nylon belt holster, very sturdy of course, and you also get a bright orange adjustable lanyard, pretty nice. And you also get a spare switch for the USB, and there's an O-ring in here as well. So this will be the cover for the USB if you need a spare one. And of course here is your micro USB cable for charging the battery. I haven't even undone it yet, but it looks like it might be fairly long, so that's pretty good as well. So those are your accessories within the flashlight. And to turn the light on, all you do is give it one little press, and it is on instantly, and each time you press it, you will simply cycle through the modes. Okay, we will start at low and shine it about a bit, and of course you can see in pitch darkness how this would be inside any area, which lights it up very nicely. The beam is a very spot-like beam, and you can see even it looks bright there in low. And here's medium, and here's high, and here's turbo. And of course if you click the link below and go to my written review on my website, you will see those fabulous outdoor shots that I've taken, including a couple of long distance beam shots on a distant tree, which is rather impressive. So just hit the link below and go to my website and take a look at that within the written review. I think you'll be impressed upon that. So as I say, right now we are in turbo, and then you click it again and go down to low. And the way you turn it off is to just press and hold the button, and it turns off. But one quick press turns it on. Now you want to see what the flashing modes do? You actually have to do that from the off position. So you've got to see if a lot of lights like this, including the Nightcore and whatnot, if I double clicked, then it would probably go into the flashing modes. But in this one, each time you click it, even double clicking, it just takes you to the next mode all that much quicker. I mean, you can change the modes very, very fast, which is pretty good, but you won't get into the flashing modes until you turn it off. So I've got to hold it until it turns off. Then I have to hold the button and count. Well, you don't have to count, but if you wait 3 seconds, you will then enter SOS. Actually, no, this is strobe, I'm sorry. Strobe will be first. Then if I give it one press, we will go to SOS. And then if I give it one press again, we will be in aviation or location beacon mode, and that's what we're in right now. If I press it again, I just go right back to strobe. So it just keeps cycling as long as you press it. So to turn it off, you've got to press and hold the button, and then it will shut off again. So that's how you get into the flashing modes. And remember, you can only do so from the off position. Now in some situations, if you actually needed this for self-defense, that could be a bit of an issue, seeing as you have to turn it off first, so you've got to press it to turn it off. Then of course you're in darkness, and then you've got to press and hold it again until the flashing modes come on. So you know, when seconds count, that could be a bit of a deterrent sometimes, because this light does not have some of the instant access like some of the other lights of this caliber do. But you know, hopefully you may never have to use strobe in that fashion. So if you don't, then you're pretty much okay. But just so you know that that's the way it operates. And anyway, that's pretty much the basics of the light. It is a nice flashlight. As I say, only 4.2 inches long, so I mean you do get a lot of light in a very small package, and Lumintop does make a nice flashlight. And again, just click that link below and you'll have a look at my written review. But Lumintop has the SD Mini for you here. If you do like it, let me know. And of course, we will see you next time. Thanks for watching this particular video from lightsandgear.com. Take it easy.